Hey guys, it's Gecko, and today I'm bringing you a video for the first round of Ayearathon TBR. The theme for this one is colours, and I went with black, but I'm also currently reading this one, and the title's 3 colours, so I'm kind of counting it, even though it's not technically black, but I'm reading it, it's fine. The book I'm currently reading is Red, White and Royal Blue by Katie McQuiston. Apparently it's a LGBT romance. It's an adult fiction, so that's quite fun. And it follows the first son of the first female president of the United States and the Prince of Wales, and they hate each other. And as far as I can tell, it's an enemies to lovers story. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but from what I've read so far, I'm on page 28, it seems quite good, and I really like Alex Clermont-Diaz. I think he's really funny, and I can't wait to see how this progresses. So, moving on to the actual TBR, first of all I have Shadows by Amy Meredith. I have no idea what it's about. Apparently a girl falls in love with a demon. I saw this book in charity shop and was like, black, it looks kind of like the sort of books I read, as you'll be able to see from some of the next books. It's also quite an old book. It was published 10 years ago, so I'm not expecting great things. To be honest, I'm thinking I'm probably going to DNF it, which stands for did not finish. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Moving along, for the winter readathon, the book they selected to read, which hits most of the prompts anyway, is the second Vampire Academy book, Frostbite. Now, I have read this before. I'm actually on the 6th book, but I haven't read this in so long, and it's been out 12 years now. The series has been finished for ages, and I really do love this series from what I've read. The first 5 books are brilliant. And the movie, although most people did not like it, I thought was quite good. Some of the casting probably was a little bit off, but it was a quite good movie, and I haven't read this book, this was the second one, since I saw the movie, so it's like, I remember the movie, I remember what happened. I thought I'll read the second book because it's a prompt, and also it's nice to just revisit books sometimes. So the next book on my list is another book that apparently I'm on chapter 2 of. This is Black Dawn, the 12th Morganville vampire book. As you can see, there really is a theme with vampire books or like supernatural paranormal romances within YA. Especially back in the days these were being published, although this one's 2012, so this is only 8 years old. But the entire series is up there and she's down there, and they're all sort of black with colours on the spine, which, I mean, they're pretty good. So far deep in the series now, I think I remember everything. Hi Mark, what are you doing, baby? Leaving, apparently. But yeah, I'm so far deep in the series and I think I remember everything that's happened. Basically, it's about a girl who goes to uni. She's a couple of years ahead because she's super smart, so they perform more. And she ends up moving to a town full of vampires. So it's a pretty good series. I got one of my best friends into the series and she read them all. So she said they're really good. So yeah, it's been a couple of years since I've read anything from this series, but I'm looking forward to jumping back into the world because I really did enjoy what I've read so far. Next on my list we have another adult book. Actually, the next 2 are adult books and the last one's YA, so it's kind of like for YA to adult. But this book is Dead to the World by Charlene Harris. It's the book series that the series True Blood is based on. This is the 4th book, but I'm aware that they went completely in a different direction with the series. So yeah, but I am really looking forward to reading this because I love the book series. I'm enjoying the TV series. I'm rewatching the first season because I only got to season 2, and it's currently on demand as I film this, so I was like, you can watch it. It's nice to get back into this world. Yeah. And a lovely picture of Eric, and it's all by religion. No, I didn't, did I? My thanks to the Wiccans once my call for knowledge. Yes. Us Wiccans, we're good people. Anyway, moving on to a book that I'm not entirely sure I want to read now. I want to read it at some point, but I'm kind of hesitant to read it because it's quite a meta thing to read about. And that is Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, which is a dystopian about where books are burnt and reading is illegal. And it's a very beautiful cover. It is a very beautifully designed book. I'm not entirely sure what edition this is. But he has written a lot of books. There's all his books. But this is, this is a terrifying prophetic novel of a post-literate future. So this is an interesting thing to read about as someone who loves reading. The idea of it being made illegal does scare me. And I did not know that Fahrenheit 451 is the temperature at which book paper catches fire and burns. Which I figured it was the temperature of something, and probably thinking about it, it would make sense that it'd be the temperature the books burn at, but yeah, I'm very intrigued at this. And the last book on my TBR, it's a book that I had no interest in, and I got it from Fairy Loot, so it's not something that I specifically chose. I've heard good things about it, but I'm not that intrigued. Is it on my list? No, it's not on my list of books I want to read either, which is quite strange because I feel like I've talked about it in a video before. But anyway, it's Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. And this is about a witch and a witch hunter who are married. And the story, so it says, a witch and a witch hunter bound in holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end: a stake and a match. So the Fairy Loot edition is incredibly pretty. And it's signed, it's got sprayed edges, and it's generally very pretty. This is a real exclusive edition as well. You can see on the spine of the hardcover, that's really nice. But on the inside of the dust jacket, it has this. I'm not entirely sure. I think these are characters. It'd be pretty weird if they weren't, but interesting enough. And one of the characters' last name is LeBlanc, which is one of my favourite YouTubers' last names. Shout out to Haley in Bookland. Not that you'll ever see this, but hi. But yeah, she's wonderful. A lot of the books that I've got, mainly on this shelf, are books that I know about because she's talked about them. So I've got things like Thunderhead and Eleanor and Park and V. Schwab and Saba Tahir and all these authors that are incredible. So yeah. So I've heard mixed things about it though. It's completely brand new as well. I got it in September, so. But yeah, that's an interesting TBR. I am hoping I don't actually DNF any of them, and I'm hoping that a couple of them will make my books of the year. This is the pile. If I had to make a prediction about any of these, not counting the reread, because I'm pretty sure I gave that 5 stars. But if I had to guess any of these are going to be 5-star books and probably on my best books of the year, I would say it was this one. This is This won the Goodreads debut of the year last year and the best romance. So that's really cool. And I mean, I'm only 28 pages in, and it's how many pages is it? It's 418 pages. So yeah, I've got about 390 pages to go. So a lot can happen, but I'm hoping it's all good. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Everyone's saying it's as good as Prince Charming and Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins, which were both in my best books of last year. And honestly, I'm expecting cute, fluffy romance. I'm expecting to fall in love with the characters and just have a wonderful reading experience. The other ones, I adore these characters, so I'm expecting to love that, and I'm expecting to love this, because the Morganville Vampires have a very special place in my heart. I've been reading them since I was in high school, so it's over 10 years. Oh no, yes, because I started reading them, yeah, I think I started reading them just before high school, so yeah. This one I know I'm going to love. I can't imagine my opinions of it changing that much since I last read it, which was probably around the time I was reading these. And I was reading House of Night back in those days as well, when I still loved those. And the sixth one that I'm struggling to read because I've got 7,000 other things to read, and it's kind of a mess. I'm enjoying that, so I'm hoping that if I read this one, I'll pick that one back up and it will just be wonderful. But the last one is quite a book. It's quite sizable. It's a tome. It's over 500 pages. So I'm on chapter 7, on page 89. So I probably should take that off the shelf and put it on my pile of books that I need to read that I probably won't get to, and books I have read. So my desk is just piles of books at this point, which is fun. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you watched all the way through, thank you. I really hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go back to reading Red, White and Royal Blue. Maybe I'll do a review when I finish it. I don't know. I still need to do a review of Radio Silence, but I'm not sure that I'm really ready to talk about my feelings of that book, because it's just incredible. And yeah, I don't know if I can make any sense talking about how much I love it, but I'm planning on doing a review of Radio Silence. If I find my copy of Solitaire, I'll do a review of Solitaire as well. Yeah, I've got a few books I want to do reviews on. I want to finish a couple of series before I do a series review of a couple of series. One of them being the Three Dark Crown series, which I have 2 on my TBR I'm planning on reading this year, and also there's another Ayearathon for finishing a series in September or November, I believe, and that's when I'll be finishing the series, because I'm planning on reading The Queens of Fembird and Two Dark Reigns in February, just to catch up, finish the series thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, or you have a lovely day, things like that. And yeah, hashtag they're classy.